Hello!
Hi.
Hi, good morning.
What's been keeping you feeling positive these days?
Gardening.
Gardening.
How long has the Westlock Community Garden been in existence for?
Since 2015.
Yeah. So we're going on 6 years now.
Okay.
How does one go about booking a lot here?
We're actually talking about this fall having a hot dog sale on like a registration day. We'll probably do one in the fall and then one in the spring.
And they'll just come probably at the gardens, you'll have it? Or?
Yeah, we're talking about having it right here, and then if you happen to miss that, we'll probably have it through FCSS, I guess, for any stragglers again.
And how much is it for a garden lot?
Well, it depends on the size of the lot. We have the 20 by 20 lots, and they're $50. We have some of the garden boxes.
I think the smallest one starts at $15 and they go up to $25.
Okay.
Just depending on how big they are.
Yeah, so it's like cheap as $15, as big as $50?
Yeah.
Nice. So I've lived in Westlock for 5 years now. When this first started, and I know that you've done tons of things, lots of improvements. Can you tell me a few of them over the past 6 years?
Past 6 years.
Well, we have improved the soil. We've brought in manure, sand, and black dirt.
We put wood chips in this year to help control the weeds. Well, they put in shallow underground water lines to the end of each garden row so that we don't have hoses all over, because last year and before that they've had just kind of hoses strung all over the place for people to get water. So it's an ongoing process. It improves every year.
Yeah.
All right, what is this here?
Well, this is our donation garden. So whoever planted their seeds and had extra, we just collected them all, and we planted a garden that anybody can take stuff out of. We will donate the proceeds afterwards to the food bank, to the collective kitchen,
The Hope Center, I think.
and the Hope Center. We donated last year. I can't remember how
All
much.
this corner here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We also had the community garden in Barhead donated some leftover tomatoes for us.
They're all good.
Yeah, the tomatoes are doing amazing. But yeah, it's just for people in need. If you have leftovers, we plant them and they can take them.
And we have many, many volunteers this year to help keep the gardens weeded, the donation gardens and stuff. It's been a tough go for volunteers in the past years, but this year has been amazing. We have so many people helping out.
A lot of people, a lot of gardeners step up and help out for sure this year. It's been really, really good.
And if someone wants to volunteer, who should they contact?
They can contact me, or they can contact Brenda. Mostly me. Yeah, we also have a Facebook page too, and I have my contact information on there.
What's the most exotic thing that you've seen planted here?
Last year, I think it was, they had a tomatillo, and we had to Google it. It almost looked like a little balloon. But it's actually like a tomato. It's in the tomato family, and you use it for salsa and stuff like that.
Spices.
Yeah, and
ground
spices.
it up.
Yeah.
What's your favorite fruit or vegetable to grow?
Mine is spaghetti squash or zucchini.
And I like the tomatoes. I like to make salsa.
What's the best piece of advice for someone starting their own garden?
Don't plant your garden the same every year. Rotate your crop so that your tomatoes aren't in the same place your tomatoes were last year.
And most of all, have fun. It's a stress reliever. It's very rewarding to see the gardens grow, and so yeah, have fun.
What's the most common mistake about gardening? You probably don't make mistakes. You guys are veterans at this, right?
Not so much.
Not really.
No, I think not watering in dry years and stuff. I think that's a main thing for this year for sure.
Yeah, and when to water. Like the best time to water is first thing in the morning or in the evening. 'Cause,
when it's cool.
Yeah, when it's in the middle of a hot day, the sun just basically vaporizes all your water anyway, so.
What's the last book you've read?
50 Shades of Grey.
No!
I like Nicholas Sparks and Danielle Steele.
Yeah, we got some romantics over here.
Yeah.
Is there any fruit or vegetable that you just can't stand to eat?
Celery. Oh, celery's gross.
Not me. I love all vegetables.
Yeah, onions, garlic,
You
peppers.
More the better.
If you could travel anywhere in the world, where would you like to go?
Sweden.
That was fast.
Yeah, no kidding. I think my heritage is Scotland, so I would like to visit Scotland.
Yeah. What's your favorite part about the Westlock Community Garden?
Mine is just the people. You get to meet a lot of different people. There's a lot of camaraderie here and just learning things from the veteran gardeners.
And being able to pass it on to the people who, who ask us questions also. But it is our own little community, and it's you usually spend at least half an hour when you come here talking to people before you go to your gardens, so it's nice.
Sometimes you spend more time talking than you do gardening.
That's true.
What's the last thing that you binged on TV?
Watch
I guess Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah, probably the same.
Okay, how about what's your favorite movie?
My favorite movie of all time is Forrest Gump.
That's a good one.
I like Steel Magnolias.
That's
No.
a good one too.
Why should a person plant their own garden?
You know what's in your vegetables rather than going to the grocery store and you don't know what chemicals have been sprayed. Here, we don't use chemicals, so you know what's in your vegetables.
And I think with these difficult times also, a package of seeds costs $2-3, and you can eat off that for the winter, some of it, so it's very cost effective.
Besides gardening, what's one of your favorite forms of self-care?
I do yoga.
And I sing.
Sing us a song. In terms of gardening, what has surprised you this year?
To me, this year is the heat and how the plants can withstand the heat. Because there's a lot of times where it was really hot and we didn't get to come water for days, and everything's been fine.
Nice. That doesn't usually happen.
No, it's been a very strange kind of year, and as you can see, I mean, everything is just so green and lush this year, which is surprising.
What's in the works for the community garden in the next year or two?
Well, we've talked about a lot of different things. We always bring it to the meeting to see what the garden members would like to see happen, and then we vote on different ideas and stuff. But I do know we need to maybe add some more manure, develop the soil a little bit better in some areas, so that'll probably be one of the first things that we do.
And get every garden spot rented. No vacant spots next year, hopefully.
Right now, you think you're maybe at 70%, or what would you say for
right
percentage?
now, I think we've had 6 vacant spots out of, what do we have? No, there was more than that. You guys did the numbers. It was like up to 60, wasn't it? It was like 63 or something, I think.
Okay,
Yeah.
so like 10%
Yeah.
still.
Yeah, we still.
That's really good.
Actually, this is the best year, and me and Brenda have been involved for this is the 4th year, right?
4th year.
Yeah. And this is the best year we've seen by far when it comes to empty garden spots. Yeah.
That's awesome. Good work. What do you like about Westlock?
I have friends here, and most of the people here are fairly friendly.
And I'm a hometown girl,
Yeah.
so this is, I guess I don't know any different, but I like Westlock. It's very friendly, and people are so willing to help. If there's, they look out for each other, and I really enjoy that aspect for sure.
And what's one thing you'd like to see changed about Westlock?
The theft. Here we've had some theft, but around town, from what I've seen on Facebook and stuff like that, there is a high amount of theft here.
I would like to see more things to do for children. There has been talk about a splash park, and I would really like to see that. I mean, my doesn't seem like there's a lot of extracurricular activities.
What's one thing that everyone should know about the Westlock Community Garden?
It says Westlock Community Garden because we are a little community here. There's a lot of times where I'll have something growing in my garden or something happen, and I will, go to the other gardeners and say, have you ever seen this before? And, what do I do about this and stuff? And like I said, you walk in and you're talking for half an hour before you go to your garden. It's just the community spirit within this garden is amazing.
Everybody pretty much knows everybody. We all have a good laugh in it. And it's fun. It's therapy to go to the garden, communicate, and then work on your garden.
Awesome, guys. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you.